Hi everybody and welcome to the live feed. Nice to see you all coming in tonight.
Hi, I'm Graham's mum, and this is Graham's dad.
Yes, this is what Graham will look like in a few years' time.
But we don't know where Graham is. He's left us to it, so you're going to have us tonight.
Yes, please don't ask any fishy questions.
Because we haven't a clue. And we'll try not to talk too quickly because we come from Glasgow and we tend to
Speak
lather
too quickly.
on. Yes,
Speak too
nobody
quickly.
hears. So, can we say good evening to some people that have already said hello? There's Stuart. Hello, Stuart. How are you tonight? And there's Brian. He's in. Lee, good evening. David Hutton, good evening. Eating Haribo sweeties. Come on, you're a grown-up person. Where have we got Resident Alien? Is that? Obviously, I can't see with these specs on. Brandon lighting up. Scott Haddle, all good.
Stuart saying hello to Mrs. Kerr.
Oh, hello, Stuart. How are you tonight? Sorry about this. Graham, how'd you get this bit in? He's actually let us loose in this, and it's a bit scary, isn't it? Oh, here he comes. You said I could get it across the screen, it'd be big for me to read it.
You come sit here.
Nice to meet you both. Hi. And that is Brandon.
Hold on.
Who else? Oops. Oh,
yes.
We've also got another wee visitor. Robert will show you.
We've got another visitor to show everybody.
This is Betty, and she's our new puppy. She's a miniature Australian Labradoodle. Say hello, Betty. Hello.
Hello, Betty.
And she drove all the way down to Sheffield today, and she was a good girl. Yes. She wasn't sick. Well, she didn't actually drive, but you know what I mean. She was in the back of the car.
Right.
So Graham and his children are going to watch her for 2 weeks while we're away on holiday. Right, have we got any more people to say hello to?
Yeah.
Lisa, how are you today?
She's getting carried away now.
She's a bit too much of a natural for this. So we'll still be able to hear you.
Right, nice to meet you both. Right. Okay, who's this? I thought Graham had been sent out for a wee bottle of ginger. It's Iron Brew's son.
That's another Scotsman.
Oh, right. So why are you saying ginger and it's Iron Brew?
Ginger is iron brew
Ginger
is
is
ginger
iron
and
brew.
brew.
Yes, I know, but it's just common people that say ginger.
Oh dear. So, hello everybody, I'll just shout. Hiding in the back. No, you keep that on, you're alright.
You're meant to say, she looks like your sister, not your mother.
The dog can drive. And from the back too.
She was actually in the boot, but we've taken the parcel shelf off, so she's got a wee bed in the boot.
A question from Stevie P.
Right, will you both be participating in tonight's quiz? Well, Stevie P, there's a story to that. I try and do it on my phone, and I'm always 2 minutes behind everybody else. I never get the answers in. So my son here's going to fix it so I can.
I can't fix the internet.
No.
Right, okay.
So no.
So no, we're not participating in tonight's quiz.
What she can't handle is the fact that the live stream and the quiz go at different times. So when
yes.
you're using it on your phone, as I'm sure you all know, because you all have the same problem, she looks at the telly and goes, right, I'll read the question up. Oh, it's gone. So that's why she always has nil point.
Yes.
That's her
It's
excuse.
not that I'm stupid.
That's her excuse and she's sticking to it.
Let's play Mr. and Mrs. Kerr. I don't think so.
No.
I take it you can all hear us. They must be able to hear us.
How are they getting on with the accent?
There's Graham's parents. And he spelled my name right and everything.
Well done, that's because your mother's here.
A-B, good. That's what we want to hear. So, we have 36 people in. So we have to say, we have 36 people in, and we've only got 13 likes. So you have to encourage them to click the button.
Right. Come on, you 36 people that are in. Get your finger wagging and click the like button. Thank you.
Get you on the payroll at this rate.
Right. I told all my neighbours that I was going to be in the telly tonight. So I'm most upset that they've not subscribed yet. But they might come on later. I know that one of my neighbours is away to see Clive Myrie. Do you know who Clive Myrie is, all these people out there? He's a newsreader and international communicator. He was during the Trump participation. He was...
What, he's having a...
No, he was over in America doing
The news.
the news on Trump and all
Yeah.
that. So he's back now. But he did a lovely series in Italy, going round
Alright.
Italy. If anybody's a Clive Myrie fan. Probably not. Well, you see how my hand's going there? Is that
Yeah,
behind
so
this one?
This is live time.
Right.
This is internet time.
Right. That's
So,
why.
If you go like this now, you
Uh-huh.
count the seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is riveting television.
Yes.
5. So you're like 10, 12
Right.
seconds behind.
Yes.
There you go.
So that's my problem then.
It's not your problem.
Yes,
just
it's
the
that.
problem.
It's
Yeah.
the problem.
So
Right.
we're sending this video
Mhm.
to the interwebs,
Uh-huh.
and then it's going to some servers, pinging around, and then going to your house.
Right.
And by the time it gets there, I've already moved on to question
Yes.
2.
Uh-huh. And that's why I feel
So
as if I'm a diddy.
You'll notice
Yes.
when you get it on your phone,
Mhm.
it'll be question 1, what is the capital
Uh-huh.
of such and such, and I'll be saying, right, question 4, or vice
Mhm.
versa, that kind of thing.
This is for old people's talk.
The accent is not that thick, in fairness.
It's because I've got my posh voice on.
This isn't what my mammy sounds like normally.
Oh, and I don't sound like that either. How dare you? How very dare you? Oh, Juggler, there you are. Juggler's saying that, Graham, you're the spitting double of your mum. It's the mouth.
What a horrible thing to say to my poor mother.
No, he's a very handsome boy. You should see his son, 6'4", and he's just had his hair cut, and he's just a wee smasher, a big smasher.
He's just a wee smasher.
And he's only, what, 17?
He's 17 and 5'10", but yeah.
He's not 5'10".
So, there we go. Somebody knows who Clive Myrie is.
Oh, good. As my mum is a big fan as well. There you go.
Well, if you share something in
Yes.
common with their mum.
He's very handsome. Who's that I'm speaking to?
That's Rebecca.
Rebecca. He's very handsome.
Me or Clive Myrie?
Clive Myrie.
You as well.
You as well, but Clive Myrie.
Is he bald?
Yes.
Clive Myrie?
Yes. Not bald as in age. He just shaves his head.
That's
Uh-huh.
bald by choice.
Bald, that's it. Yep.
Slanjivar. Cheers.
Oh, how did that happen? Can I just say, we're in this wee den, and Graham's got a drink, but his mammy and daddy don't have anything.
Did you bring anything
Wake up!
in it?
Graham, wake up! That's where when I fall asleep after too many drinks.
All right.
Right. I don't have any drinks down here. Well, I have beer if you want beer.
Oh, there's the resident alien. I love the accent.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
All
A
right.
new person.
Was it? Hey, Mary Doll. I'll Mary Doll you.
Oh, that's Rapsy Nesbitt, is it?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Can you see that we're wearing, Robert, the T-shirt?
Oh, yes.
Now, we have to show these off because you can purchase these at a very reasonable price. And I think Robert purchased it from Graham.
No, I got it as a Christmas present.
Because that's a present. There you go. And they do a lovely line in hoodies as well. So I'm going to get a hoodie for my Christmas.
I'm just going to get rid of that because so we can see your lovely face, Dad.
All right, okay. I'll come down.
This is Mandy, the Zen Ginger, is saying, "Oh my God!"
Oh my
I
God.
think she's very excited to see you.
All right.
All right, okay, we'll take
Hello,
that as a
hello,
compliment.
Mandy.
I'm afraid I don't have any more chairs, Jonathan, and I need to operate this.
He also has to keep us under
Cool, you're
control.
old. Oh, a chair. I've been sitting all day, so I don't mind standing.
Yes, so
Sorry.
they have driven down from Scotland today, so he's been in a chair all day. And then they've got, what, another 4 hours tomorrow?
4.5 hours.
Down
Two.
to Southampton. Because they're old now, so they've started going on cruises. Resident alien is Tommy. Oh, right, okay. Oh, he's just done that to annoy me because he likes to change his name every week, so my spreadsheet doesn't work.
Uh-huh.
You're
We've
about to be
heard about
banned.
this, Tommy. So, play the game, Tommy.
Juggler, Phil, the pink towel arrived today. I sent that. Phil sent it to me, and I sent it to you with the extra food. So hope you got all that. That was one of the prizes from.
That's right,
one of
a
the
couple
weeks, one of the quizzes.
And who's wanting the stickers? There was somebody that always wants stickers.
Yes.
Who's that?
I don't know what his name is because that's one of the people I have to send stuff and put on the postal note. Skinzarno, because that's their YouTube name.
They can go for a relaxing swinging mega tank. A very good juggler. I like your sense of humour. Southampton is amazing. That's where I'm from. Oh, freshwater itchy my coo or something. Freshwater what?
Ichthyology.
Itchy Mickey.
The science of.
Itching.
No,
Been
fish.
itching.
Fish.
Ichthyology, the study of fish.
Yes.
Ichthyology.
Icty, no itchy.
Be nice, she's the brainiest person I know about fish.
Right.
And this is someone who's the same age as Alistair. This is Jack. Who
Oh
is
yes, I've heard
from-
you talking about Jack.
From Holland. He loves me saying he's from Holland rather than the Netherlands.
Yes.
All right, okay.
But he's.
You've got parents too.
We
We've
got the parents too. Yes.
Yes. So we're going to do. If you've got any questions for the olds, get them in now because we're going to have them here for the first half hour and then they'll probably pass out
Yes, with the heat.
from the heat.
We're going to our bed.
But they've got an early start in the morning as well, so they need to get to bed to get up early. So if you've got any questions for Graham's origin story or anything like that, get them in within the next
Can
10
I just
minutes.
say?
No, you
Can I
can't.
just say
No.
he was born at 2:32 on Thursday, the 21st of
Right,
July.
oh, my social security number is 74. Why are you telling them that?
Because you kept going on about when you were born.
Yeah, we settled that at the time.
Yes, we
Oh,
did.
right, did we?
Yes.
Right, okay.
You on drugs?
Is there things I shouldn't say?
Yes,
Your maiden
obviously.
name would be one of them. My
Uh-huh.
bank account.
Details? No, I've not got that. Oh, well, I have actually, because I'm always
Checking.
paying money into your account, as mothers do to sons.
That's not been the case for a number of years since I became financially responsible. So Stephen says cruises really help build up or devastate the immune system.
My case will be devastated.
Jack thinks you're proper Scottish.
Proper Scottish.
Ah.
Thank you, Jack.
The proper well-spoken Scottish.
Yes.
That's why you can understand them. Jonathan says, I'm from Balloch. I know the Glaswegian accents, and that's a posh Bulgai accent if ever I heard one.
Actually, it's
Milling
Newton
Gabby.
Mearns.
It's not.
It's the posh bit of East Kilbride.
Oh,
Mum, what's the most embarrassing thing you can tell us about Graham?
On air.
On air, right. Well, can I tell this one?
I don't know.
See, when he was a wee boy, that's a small child, he got his willy caught in his zip. And I had to take him to the hospital. And they had to cut that noise, Willie? For the trousers. They ruined a good pair of trousers.
I was wondering where you were going with that for a minute there. So that explains a lot.
Yes, yes.
So that was quite embarrassing, more for me than for him, but he just kept shouting to the doctor, my Willie's caught in this and it's sore. Is that quite embarrassing?
That's quite
yes.
embarrassing.
Well,
I've gone more red than the heat caused me to.
Well, he was 24 at the time.
He was 3, I think.
I remember that.
Yeah, do you?
Yes.
It's amazing that
Trauma.
you have that memory as a 3-year-old.
Did you allow Graham to have tanks when he was little?
Yes, he had tanks with gerbils, he had tanks with stick insects, he had tanks with...
That's true, yes.
What else did you have?
Gerbils,
Goldfish.
I never really had fish
No,
though
no.
until I was
No,
a bit
no,
older.
no, definitely not.
And he never had a snake until he came down here to this English mob. Snakes, by God. Right.
I don't have a snake anymore.
No. What was Graham known to sneak into or get into trouble with
As a wee tot.
as a wee tot?
The answer is nothing. Graham was a wonderful child and always well behaved.
He was a very good boy as a wee boy. He never really got into bother. It was just when he started in his teenage years, well, it was legal. He liked to be drink.
A peanut. Can you say ours now?
You can. That's the same question with the different phrasing.
Was Graham a pain in the arse as a young'un?
No,
No.
no.
Okay, clip that, someone. Save that forever. Where are the parents going on the cruise to? Somewhere warm?
Yes, the Canary Islands and Lisbon. Lisbon I don't think will be warm at this time of year, but the Canary Islands should be. So that's new to us because we've always flown to maybe pick up a ship. This time we're going to be on the high seas for 3 days before we get to the Canary Islands. So hopefully we'll not be seasick. What?
Yes. That's what it's called. There's a film about somebody getting their willy stuck in there.
All right.
Oh, right, didn't know that.
And they ask, is it the Frank or the beans? This will be permanent channel lore for the ages. Thanks for that. The embarrassing stuff should be auctioned for the charity. Weird way to get circumcised. Oh dear.
Yeah, it was cheap.
So Discus North says hi.
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 Given the alcohol intake is good, Graham has learned how to operate a zipper. I was very, very young at the time.
Yeah.
He was.
Let's make that clear. This wasn't like...
20, he was 23 or 24.
It was not. You behave.
Parents,
Yes.
what are your favourite fishies or tank that Graham has?
Oh,
Well.
the big tank, without a question.
Mega tank.
Yeah.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
a feat of engineering that my boy did. Yes, didn't he,
He
son?
definitely doesn't get his DIY skills from me.
No.
Definitely
I
not.
think I do, which is why I've had so many problems with it, and why I've had to rebuild it several times.
Yes, I see what you're doing there.
But I can't actually name fish because I'm not in fish and chips, lemon
But
sole.
do you like, for instance, I can't see any of them now, the colourful ones or the big ones
Yes,
or the
the
fast
colourful
ones?
ones are nice. The discus, what are
The
they?
discus, that's
Yeah.
them, yeah.
Ah.
So
Oh,
the big ones in there are
I
the
got
discus.
it right, the discus.
I do miss the flower horn.
Yes, that was Humphrey, remember?
Yeah,
With the
Yes.
Humphrey, yes.
Yes.
cock on his head. The film's called There's Something About Mary Doll. That is what the film's called.
Yes, I remember that.
Did Graham cry when he zipped his junk, or did he take it? I was 3. I was unable to take it like a man. I was a wee baby,
He was a wee boy and he cried.
but in a manly way.
Yes,
But in a-
in a Scottish way.
Sounds like a lovely trip, avoiding the UK cold snap.
Yes.
Yes.
Looking forward to it.
Yes, so if there's anyone that's local to East Kilbride, they have forgotten to put their bins out. So if you message me separately, we can arrange for you to nip round. There's no way you don't shed tears in that situation. Well, I agree. Indeed. Oh, it's getting hot in here. I'll just take up my...
Really?
Can I get you a drink?
Yes, I'll
Where-
have a drink.
where
You
is it?
can have one as well if you
No,
want.
I can't. I'm driving tomorrow. In here?
Yeah, other side. Just watch that torch stop fall. I'll have one of the cans.
That's why I'll only wear button flies now. Juggler. A very good juggler.
For those of you playing along, we're starting the evening with a heathen.
That's it.
Did I win the bet that Graham was as red as a red rose? It is very hot in here, and we are talking
It
about
is.
my penis. So
Yes.
that coupled with the discussion being with my mother.
Was that an answer to the embarrassing question, or was that an answer to did he do anything as a wee boy? Can't remember. If I could think of another answer to get off the willy.
No,
Can we move on?
Can we
Yes.
move on?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, so can Dad top that with a non-penis based story?
No, I need some time to think about that one, to beat that one.
Okay. Do the parents have any tanks at home or plans for any?
No. My hobbies is,
R.
well, and I'm a golfer, so most of my time is playing golf. So that's
And
what I do. In fact,
stereo.
I tried to get my son to do that. Started him off doing that, got him to a terrific level, and then he stopped.
I discovered beer and women. It all went downhill.
And you're a bit of a stereo buff as well.
Yes,
That's his indoor hobby.
an audiophile.
Well, there's Alistair Kerr. Who's that? Our Alistair.
Yes, your grandson.
Oh, right. I didn't
Who
know
are
he
those
did
old
this.
people?
He stops in every now and again.
Yes.
All right.
You know fine well who those old people are.
Your granny has just promoted you to 6'4".
Hi, Alistair. Do you like our live chat? We will accept more embarrassing stories, perhaps.
Perhaps
A top five. Oh, that's a good idea, Stephen. Yes, we'll do that for
When
the
we get
next
back to the
time.
cruise.
If you bring your parents, you're going to get embarrassed. Haha, they know everything. You're right, Itchy-coo. Itchy-coo Park.
Oh, that's now your nickname forever,
Yes.
Rebecca. Itchy-coo.
Well, what were they calling me? Aquarium mum or something?
No, you were calling
yeah.
yourself Aquarium Mum.
And you are, to be fair, so that's fine. Do they-
Sylvia, I like that one. Did Graham pay for the cruise with his YouTube earnings? I don't think he earns that much love, to be
not
honest.
enough. Cheers. Do you golf with handicap or just hit the ball and go?
Handicap.
Well, the next question is, what is it? So just tell them.
We come from a golfing family, so everyone's quite good at golf in my family. All the men. What are you playing off these days?
9.
9. Oh, he's got worse. Used to be better.
Yes.
I'm now nearly 70. You know what I mean?
He is getting on a bit, yes.
Single figures in your 70? Oh, 69.
That's quite good. We need ideas to hold over Graham forever. No, we don't. That's fine. Did the parents watch Graham's sleep stream? No, thankfully.
No.
What's a sleep stream?
That's the reason we have a
All
wake
right.
up, Graham.
All right.
Aye.
Is that at the end of the night about 11 o'clock when he's pissed?
Itchy's fine. It's acceptable.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be insulting Rebecca, but
If I remembered.
it came up in these aren't the right glasses for reading, you see. And it just like looked like Itchy Coo on the thing. And I've got that song in my head now, Itchy Coo Park.
Wake up! Graham, wake up!
So Silver Surfer is my oldest follower.
Oh,
For the
what, more than me?
Yeah, he's
Yes.
77.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry. I meant how many times you've been following. How long have you been following me? that beats me hands down.
So we've got Silver Surfer 77 and then Jack's 17.
All right.
So
that's
one
got
end
quite
of
a
the
range.
stream,
Yes,
yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
My cousin did golf out in Florida, but gave up for a bit.
good place to play golf.
Good weather.
Yes.
I drove the buggy.
Very flat.
I went to America to play golf for a
Tell you-
while
tell
on
you
that
that.
exchange
Yes,
trip. That was
in
quite good.
Colorado.
I'm fine. So you can call her anything. She's all right with it.
Don't be nasty.
Right. Talk amongst yourselves while I set the quiz up.
Johnny No Shoes. What does that mean? I'm fine with mine.
Do you want to?
Go.
No.
No.
Do you want to explain the rules of the quiz up on screen?
Oh yes.
All right.
The last one's the best.
Right. Friday night quiz. Here are the rules. And Graham tells you this every week. However, I will tell you tonight. 20 questions, faster answers, more points. Question
What the points
10
make?
and question
Prizes!
20, wager your points. And that's when I ever have points, I wager them and I lose them. Next one. Points are tallied for the calendar month. Most points at the end of the month wins. Now, is it Tom that's very good at this? It's always at the top. Or there's three of them, isn't there?
It's Juggler usually.
Juggler.
Or Tash.
Tash.
Who is his daughter.
All right.
Right.
So I think they operate some kind of cheating scam.
You never heard that, Tash or Juggler. Right, carry on with the quiz rules. Questions are all multiple choice. Please use the same name each week. That's you, Tom, we're talking to. The correct answer is what I say it is. That's him. If it turns out I'm wrong, sorry, but tough. It's my game, my rules.
My ball.
My ball. That's a Glaswegian expression. My ball.
No, no
My ball.
So we are going to start the quiz in a couple of minutes. I've just put the link into the chat, so hopefully you can see that. And I see some of you starting to come in now. That's good. Jack would like you to know that he's very good at the quiz too.
Oh,
Even if he does say so himself.
sorry, Jack, missed you out.
As is Brian, he once got a question right.
I once got a question right too, and then I
Lost
wagered it and lost the whole lot. And then actually, I was second from the bottom, and then I got away up to number 9. I'm like, how did that happen? But it's because everybody else wagered and lost, and I won that one.
That was the one where I got the wrong answer as well.
Yes.
Everyone was upset with me. Yes.
Quite rightly so.
There'll be a new leader on the board tonight now that Mum can read the screen.
Oh, I like your style, Juggler. However, we're leaving before the quiz starts, so is this the appropriate time to say bye-bye?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you a big face so you can both say goodbye.
Right. Bye, folks,
Right.
and it's been nice chatting, and the next time I'm down in Sheffield, I'll hopefully chat to you again. So,
And then
good
when
night.
you see them in stream, they'll know the
Yes.
face to the name and all
Yes.
that.
Mhm.
Right, good night, folks. Have a good one.
Bye.
Right, I need to let them out, so we'll have a small interlude while I...
This is called a toilet break.
There you go. Well done.
Right.
Okay, right. Let's get back to normal operations. The whole music really clashes. Sorry, yes, I know it does. Uh-oh, something's happening. Can you still hear me? We're getting beeping noises. Can everyone see me? We have 19 people in the quiz. Do we want 19 people? Or do we want a couple more? What have we been saying? I don't think we've made it back upstairs yet, but we're saying, wishing you a happy cruise. I'm just checking out the cameras up there. Lovely to meet you both. Yes, it's always nice when your mum and dad come down and talk about your willy when you were 3. Thanks for the visit. Yeah, I'll not pass that message on, Juggler. Spend the cruise thinking of more stories to tell us when you pop in on your way home. They are coming back this way, so not next week, but the week after. I don't know if they'll be here on the Friday, though. We need an Aquarium Granny channel. Audio good, thank you. Zippy Boy is a great name for a new fish. We could use that, I suppose. Right, are we all ready? We're about to get cracking with the... Oh, checking the mail. Give me 1 minute. We can do that. I'll go over the quiz rules one more time, because I don't think my mum is quite as forceful as I need to be. We'll start at the bottom up. The correct answer is what I say it is. That's even more important this week, as I wasn't planning on doing a live stream, so I didn't do the quiz today until they arrived at like 5 o'clock and said, oh, can we be on the live stream tonight? I was like, oh, right, okay. Quickly did a quiz, so take that with a pinch. Please use the same name. Questions are multiple choice. Points are tallied for the month. If we have a look at the current points tally situation, we have to press a different button, Graham, because that's not going to do it. If we have a look at the current points tally situation, come on computer, you can do it. We are in November, so it would be this one. Stevie P is our current leader this month, a good 700 points ahead of False Inspector. Dimbo, Texas Tom, Only Owls, Jack, Zenny McGinger, Shadow, and Elaine and Lul making up your top 10. There is some admin to do around some of those, but we'll do with that for now. Right. Let's get this started. How do I join the quiz? Well, Andrew, if you're quick, and you can join halfway through the quiz as well, that's also fine. That's the wrong button. Is this still the right? If you click this link that I've just posted in chat, or scan the QR code on your screen right now, you can join. It's a bit random this week. There's not as many fishy questions as you have. There's normally 3, so I might have made 3, I don't know. But you click the link. Ideally, if you have a different device, so if you have me on the TV and your phone, or 2 phones, or a phone and a tablet, or whatever, computer, laptop, then you can listen to me read the question out of sync while you answer a different question and get all confused like what my mum does. So I'll give you a few seconds for that. We've got 21 players. I'm going to hit the button. Good luck, everybody. Some of the questions are based on who was sitting next to me while I wrote them while eating dinner. Question number 1. Which golfer has won the most major competitions? Is it Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus, Bobby Jones, or Arnold Palmer? Andy says, Graham's on the TV, the game's on the computer, and I chat on my phone. Showing off. 3 screens on the go. Is it Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus, Bobby Jones, or Arnold Palmer? This was my dad's question, by the way. They're still just hanging around outside. You can see them on the CCTV. 12 of you think it's Tiger Woods. 12 of you are wrong. As Stevie P says, I chose the image, therefore I'm wrong. Stephen's correct, because the actual answer is Jack Nicklaus. Tiger should have won by a long way, but he took his time. Yeah, it was the lefty. Jack Nicklaus is not a lefty. Juggler got that one fastest. Elaine slightly slower, and Tash, which I'm sure coincidentally slightly slower than her dad. False Suspector and Texas Tom were the only ones to get that one right. Well done, everybody. Question 2. A 300-year-old coral, the largest in the world, was found in the waters of which country this week? Was it the Solomon Islands, Vanuatu, Tuvalu, Marshall Islands, or Kiribati? That is not a picture of said coral. Pacific is all I know. Yes, it was like Southeast Pacific, something like that. Well, basically all of these are in the same sort of area. You've all gone for Marshall Islands or Solomon Islands. It was, in fact, the Solomon Islands. It's a huge, big collection. Mandy making it into the top 3. Jack still on 0 points. 3-Zip Willie, whoever that is. Skins Arno, there you go. You even got a mention from my mum earlier. Question number 3. How old did King Charles turn this week? Slanjivar. Cheers. Slanjivar. Was it 76, 79, 82, or answer option D? It wasn't answer option D. So I've narrowed the choices here, and someone's still gone for D. That's someone who's assumed that I've just cocked that up when that's actually the right answer. Not this time. Quite an even split though. He has in fact 76. Given my dad's about to turn 70 and he's only 76, he doesn't look that good on it, considering he's the literal king. Zip Billy still to score some points. Question 4. What is the longest above water mountain range in the world? I'm classing this as an aquatic question because, you know, it says water in the title. Is it the Rockies, the Himalayas, the Trans-Antarctic Mountains, or the Andes? He didn't age well. Yeah, I don't think he did he? So nobody thought it was the Rockies. Rightly so, because it was the Andes. Tash squeezing back into 3rd place. Elaine just outside. 3-Zip Willie got some points. Question 5. What's the best-selling potato chip brand in the United States? For the British people, crisps. What's the best-selling crisp in the United States? Is it Lay's, Ruffles, Pringles, or Utz? I don't know what that is. Not a trick question. I'm doing so badly, so it is. Lay's is the most popular and correct answer. So it's Walkers as we would know it, isn't it? What is Utz? I have no idea. I don't know what Utz is either. Utz is an American snack brand. Does anyone recognize that? Can't say it's something I know. But Resident Alien says they're amazing chips. Brian got that one pretty quickly. Juggler's fastest. Clearly a bunch of basic bitches here. I like Ruffles. I've heard of Ruffles. I've heard of all of them except Utz. Utz is a brand made in Pennsylvania. Ah, there you go. Question 6. Excluding the cue ball, standard 8-ball billiards is played with how many object balls? 8, 12, 15 or 18? Excluding the cue, standard 8-ball billiards, or pool, as we guess we might call it, is played with how many object balls? It is called pool, not billiards, I guess. I didn't write this question, I chose this question. I was lazy tonight and chose from pre-prepared questions. Most people going for 15, because the answer is indeed 15. Stevie P, you did indeed got that one right. Juggler first, Tash second, Timbo third, Andy B all the way down at the end. Sorry, Andrew. Question 7. Which of these individual sports is sometimes referred to as the sweet science? Is it boxing, fencing, tennis, or rodeo? When you say pre-prepared questions, do you mean Andrew's Saturday quiz? That did cross my mind once. That'd be quite funny. But we have a gentleman's agreement not to look at each other's quizzes. Although I am considering, for if we do any longer streams, like in December, if we get any mega streams going, might do some bingo and things, where I will steal his bingo games. What is the sweet science? Boxing, most popular? Boxing is the answer. Yes, the sweet science, which is being degraded by Mike Tyson fighting Jake Paul later. So to answer your question, Juggler, is anyone watching that Tyson fight tonight? I'd love to. But the programme starts at 1 o'clock in the morning. I usually can't stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning on a Friday night. And I don't think the fight will start until 2 or 3 maybe, so even more staying up. And I just can't believe it's not a predetermined outcome, which will just annoy me. I don't like it. I really want Mike Tyson to beat up Jake Paul. And I don't really like Mike Tyson that much, but I really want him to smash him to pieces. And if he gets like a draw or wins, if Paul wins, such an odious person. It's going to be even more odious if he wins that bloody thing. Because he can't win, really. I know he's an old man now, but still Mike Tyson. I don't know. Anyway, it is indeed boxing. Hopefully not tarnished by the events of this evening. So I don't know if I could stay there. Nabo says, I've got paint to try. I've kind of got like a morbid fascination with wanting to watch it, but agree has degraded. Well, yes, it is. We could wake you up, yeah. I don't know if once I'm gone, I'm gone. I'm not sure that wake up thing's actually going to be able to carry any weight. A 5-hour build up to a 2-second fight, that it could be. I never cared if Mike won, but I kind of do now, yeah. Branton says Jake Paul's going to get tore up. Tyson will have him crying like he's just sipped his willy up. I mean, in all seriousness, that is what should happen. So anything other than that it's a fix. Anyway, question number 8. The literary device which characters, settings, or events represent something with a moral or political significance is known as what? I know that's quite a wordy question, but is that an allegory, an anaphora, an analogy, or an antithesis? A literary device where characters, settings, or events represent something with moral or political significance. Allegory, anaphora, analogy, or antithesis. Most going for allegory. Because, yeah, if you have long enough to think about it, I know that's quite a wordy question, but yeah, that fits. It's an allegory. Juggler with, you must be on 100% now. Tash just missing out on 1. Juggler, we should form a team and like go on, I don't know, Brain Britain, or I'd say University Challenge, but I didn't actually go to university, so I can't really do that. What's a good quiz show that offers lots of money? Question 9. The 19th century term long something was a more sanitized term for human flesh used as food. Was it long cow, long pig, long horse, or long sheep? So, what did you call humans if you're a cannibal and going to eat them, basically? Thirteen of you would have said long pig, and you would be correct, because that is indeed what they called humans that they were going to eat. There was a band called Long Pigs as well. They were quite good. Oh dear, sorry about that. You've never heard of a long pig? Oh, what is rubbing the mic? That's me. Sorry, I'm holding the other mic. Let me turn that off. Question 10 we have as the wagering question, as always. So bet what you want. If you don't, you can't win any points. But if you do, you can. But if you don't, you can't also lose any points. Good luck. This is a dark question. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cough. The darkest material in the world, a chemical coating which absorbs more than 99.9% of visible light, is known as what? Is it Eerie Black, Vanta Black, Nano Black, or Supra Black? What do we think? Mandy thinks you might know this one. Might not, lose all your points. Nabo says B or C. I'll give you a clue. It is B or C. 14 of you have gone for B, Vanta Black. 6 of you for C, Nano Black, and 2 for Super Black. The 14 are correct. There are the halfway points. Juggler's got all 10 correct and is on 1,282 points. SGH lost some points there, sorry. Well, lots of people retained points there. Congratulations. Let's go on to question number 11. Gaze is the collective group name for which of these animals? Is it porcupine, flamingo, raccoon, or koala? Is it a gaze of porcupines, a gaze of flamingo, a gaze of raccoons, or a gaze of koala? What do we think? Quite an even spread. We've got 9 people thinking flamingo. 9 people are wrong. The answer is raccoon. The trash panda, as Resident Alias says. So Tash got that one correct. Cheers. Proving she isn't copying off her dad. Brian got it correct. Well done, Brian. Oh yeah, it was just 2 of you, wasn't it? So you've made up some ground there. Well done. Question 12. Primarily used as a clarifying agent in alcohol production, what is the proper name for dried collagen derived from the swim bladders of fish? Another wordy question, but it's got fish in it. So, what is it? Is it isinglass, ammonite, ambergris, or civet? What's the proper name for dried collagen derived from fish swim bladders that they use in clarifying alcohol? Isinglass, ammonite, ambergris, or civet? Raccoons look huggable. They do look quite cute, don't they, raccoons? I will think that. Rebecca knows this one, does she? Let's see. I can reveal that only 3 people knew this, because it's isinglass. Jack Tank was one of those 3. Who else got that one right? Elaine and Rebecca. And a fast time too. Well done. I'm sure I did a question on this a long time ago. Don't they use it for... was it... It might have been Guinness or one of the stouts that they claimed they were vegan, and it turned out they used this in the... If it was Guinness, they used this in Guinness, and there was a big furore about it. I can't remember what drink it was. Anyway, question 13. What American-British band released I Want to Know What Love Is in 1984? Or I Want to Know What Love Is? Is it Cheap Trick, Foreigner, Supertramp, or Rush?
I want you to notice.
It clears beer and wine. There you go. There you know. They use it in perfume. Yeah, lipstick apparently as well, maybe? Or am I thinking of something else? These were in Guinness. Was it Guinness that I was thinking of? Yeah. If Guinness has it, my sister's vegan and drinks it all the time. I know it definitely did. I'm not sure if one of the ones that swapped to something else, because there was a bit of a furore about it. What do we think? Wow. An 80s question that almost everybody got right. It was indeed Foreigner, who wanna know what love is. Must stop singing. There's another stream, copyright struck. That's still my biggest claim to fame. Claim to fame. Getting a copyright strike on me playing a guitar and singing a song. It's stuck in my head now. Sorry. Right, what's that done to the scores? Most people got that one. Crash missed out on that one. As did JT, Skinzarno. JDT and 3-Zip Willie, I think, might have just given up. Question 14. What president of the United States had a son called Kermit? Was it Woodrow Wilson, James Polk, Grover Cleveland, or Theodore Roosevelt? Who had a son named Kermit? Not the frog. Who do you think got the 1984 question wrong? Maybe me? Sorry, Jack. The song still exists now. You have as much chance of knowing it as other people. A couple of Woodrows, a couple of Grovers, most of them Teddies. Was indeed Theodore Roosevelt. Kermit Roosevelt, son of President Theodore Roosevelt, was an American businessman, soldier, explorer, and writer. Kermit Roosevelt served in both World Wars for the British and US armies. There you go. Oh, Juggler and Tash both missed that one, giving False Inspector a chance to move into third place. I went with the only other Muppet character. That's a good name. That's a good plan. Kermit is a nickname. Well, it was an actual name, it turns out. So does that mean Kermit the Frog was named after Kermit Roosevelt? Oh, I don't know. Aquarium Adventures, have you heard of the book Wooden Teeth and Jelly Beans? I have not. No, sorry. The pic looks like he in both of them. Yeah, I suppose it does a bit. I'm assuming that's Kermit. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Question 15. In British bingo slang, what rhyming phrase denotes the number 25? Is it duck and dive? 25. Is it staying alive? 25. Is it jump and jive? 25. Or is it snakes alive? 25. Now, to be fair, when I do bingo, it could be any of them. But one of them is an official one. Aquatic Moose, hello. It could be any of them, it could, but one of them's an official one. Andrew's fans should get yes. If you're interested in bingo and learning all these popular phrases, you can watch the Aquarium Daily channel. They do this, but on a Saturday. But also during the week they play bingo at 4 o'clock every day. So it could have been any of them, and that is borne out by the guesses. They're quite well spaced out. The official bingo call for 25 is duck and dive. What I like about this, so I still think Meal for Two is the best British thing, so that is, well, let's see, can anyone guess what number that is? But the thing I like about that is, the first time I heard that, it might even have been you that said that on one of Andrew's streams, and he went, oh yeah, and he went on saying it every time the number came up for ages before he thought about it, and went, oh, that's quite rude, yes, I'll change that, it's a favourite of mine. Yes, Brian, you're right. 69, Meal for Two. Juggler, everyone got that wrong in the top 10. Gas Musk on 12th was the only one to get that one right. Elaine got it right, and SJH got it right. Well done. Question 16. In the classic nursery rhyme, Monday's child, Friday's child is it full of grace, loving and giving, full of woe, or fair of face? Friday's child is full of grace, Friday's child is loving and giving, Friday's child is full of woe, etc. We had Wednesday last time. Yes, I'm running out of ideas. Now doing variations of questions that I've already asked. It's a bit of a tie between full of grace and loving and giving. It is indeed the one that doesn't fit. It's loving and giving. I don't know what's wrong with those children. That scares me a little bit. Juggler and Tash got that one. Jack Tank, well done. Question 17. Friday's Child's a fan of 69 as well. Loving and giving. Let's keep it clean. We're a family show. Question 17. A deficiency of vitamin blank, also known as thiamine, can result in the disease beriberi. Is it B1, B2, B6, B12? What gives you beriberi? Thiamine. I'm counting this as a fishy question because that's often in some fish foods that you don't want it to be in. What vitamin would be deficient? So I think we've got up to 4 fishy questions now. Wow. If ever there was a visual representation of we don't know, this is it. 4, 3, 4, 6. It is in fact vitamin B1. Now you know, you learn things on this quiz. Juggler missed and Tash got it. Ooh, Tash taking the lead in answered questions. 13 correct ahead of 12 for her dad. Well done, JT, got that one right. Shadow got that one right. Willie's given up. Question number 18. Periophobia can be defined as an irrational fear of blank. That's periophobia. Is it children, doctors, dolls, or feet? I think we might have had this one before, but I can't remember. I read that as pedophilia. Yes. It's periophobia. Sounds like it should be feet. And indeed 6 people agreed with me. It is not though. It's dolls. Jack Tank, David, and who else got that one? And JT. Oh, 4 people got that one. Andy B got that one. Well done. Penultimate question. There we go. What legendary rock band reminded listeners that nothing lasts forever on their 1991 hit November Rain? Was it Metallica, Def Leppard, Guns N' Roses, or Motley Crue?
Nothing lasts forever.
That's not even right. Yeah, you got that from that. 13 going for Guns N' Roses. Of course it is. Well done. That was a topical question about November, because we're in November. Loads of people got that one right. Stevie P misses out on that one. Crash in the Lane also missing out. Gas Mask, Skinzarno, and Andy B also getting that one wrong. One of the... Move into the last question, which is also a wagering question. So remember, you have to play the game that suits you. You can either lose no points but gain no points and still win. You could double up. You never know. Got to be in it to win it and all those things. Question 20. Who Disney know the answer to this one? That's your cryptic clue. Who Disney know the answer to this one? What animated Disney classic features the character seen here? Is he from Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Frozen, or The Little Mermaid? Bonus points if you know his name. Oh, Tommy's already typed it. Too easy, says Rebecca. I hope you get it right. Brian only got it because Susan shouted the answer at me.
Cheers.
Now, there's a lot of confident people here, but one person is going to be kicking themselves. 17 have gone for Cogsworth from Beauty and the Beast. I didn't know this. I don't think I've ever seen Beauty and the Beast. One person, the same as me, hasn't seen this one. What's that done to the scores? As Scott said, absolutely. Oh, because everyone knows Cogsworth, apparently. I kind of want to know who chose the wrong one. Let's name and shame. I'm a big fan of naming and shaming. It was Andy. Andy B. Sorry, Andy. Right, let's see what's that done to the final scores. Wrong button, obviously. The winners are in third place, False Inspector, 2,318 points. In second place, it's Tash. And in first place, I wonder who it could be. Juggler! Well done, everyone. Well done, well done. Aquarium Daily, you must have heard his name being shouted, has arrived. Evening and all. I was just saying that we had a bingo question earlier, so if you got that wrong, you need to be going and watching the Aquarium Daily channel every day at 4. And then you can figure this out. Right, without anyone telling him, Andrew, this is for you and you alone, Aquarium Daily. What is the bingo call for the number 25? Oh, somebody's already done it. Scott says, I've just realised something. I can finally tell Graham to go and watch a movie rather than the other way around. Yeah, I've never been that much into Disney. My daughter, very much into Disney. Me, not so much. I have been subjected on a weekly basis, I take my daughter to various dance classes and drama classes. So 3 nights a week, we spend, I don't know, an hour, if not 2 hours a night in the car driving to various things. And for the past couple of weeks, I've been subjected to Disney princess songs. So I'd be good at that as a specialist subject. She's now already moved on to Christmas songs, which is blowing my mind. But, you know, was no force like a 12-year-old girl to. There's no way to get around that. So I haven't seen the films, but I know all the songs from all the Disney films. We can make that. We can make that a quiz one day if you like. So, have you seen yourself? How did we all do? Only a few people with 0 points at the end. But Juggler, Tash, False Inspector, what's that done to the scores on the doors? Let's have a look. Ranking, export player rankings. Tommy's favourite part, live spreadsheeting. We'll open that up. We will delete that column. Copy those columns. We are in not week 1, not week 2. We're in week 3. Bosh. That's what this does to November. Stevie P still in the lead, but not by 700 points anymore. He's only about 200 points ahead of False Inspector. A couple ahead of Timbo. Is a bit more of a gap between 3rd and 4th. Zenny 5th, Juggler 6th, Tash 7th. Really? I thought Juggler would have made it. Oh, you didn't make the first week, did you? That's where you've gone wrong. So Stevie P's been here everyone. Is that right? Why can I not see names? Where's all the names gone? There he is. Yeah, Stevie P's done 3 weeks. Juggler and Tash only 2. So there we go. Well done, everybody. How many weeks have we got to go? I think we've got 2 left, haven't we? You going to show me, computer? Computer, how many Fridays are left in November? Oh, God. Don't die now. There we go. Yep, 2 more Fridays, so it's still plenty of time for everyone to make it back. Right, big face. So, a little bit of admin. As you can see, there are 40 odd people here and only 35 likes. So, come on. Just have to give it a like. That'd be nice. In fact, any kind of interaction whatsoever. If you want to become a member, that'll be showing up here. And I will extend the stream. This bit here, this is in preparation for December. I need to come up with a good name for this. Dynamic December, where we will try and raise some money for charity, and this is how you can get involved in that. You can either give £1, no, you can give as much as you want. Super chats will be £1 will equal a minute extra of the stream. Tips, £1 will equal 2 minutes extra of the stream. Or members, 1 new membership will equal 5 minutes extra of stream. So you can compound these and make me go all night long. That sounded dirtier than I meant it to. But we will also be coming up with, well, I don't know. I might either entirely scrap this or go all in. And we'll go with some forfeits where you can donate money, and if you reach certain levels, I'll do certain things. Still yet to decide what they are. something. You might be getting buffering, I'm being told. I hope you're not getting any buffering. Not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Lisa says, that's the first time I've went all in twice and got it right. Well done. Have we all hit the like? We haven't all hit the like. Oh, it's nearly reached an equilibrium. I think that's because people have left the stream now rather than clicked like. We've gone down to 40, but you know, 40 of the best people is better than 100 of dodgy people. I actually met my first raccoon at Disney World. Only close encounter. Really? What, a real one? Just let it go, let it go, let it go. Yes. I can show you the world. Yep. What can I say except you're welcome? Yeah, I know them all. And I can sing them club style. Terribly. Consistency wins the day. It does sometimes. Yeah, you don't have to be first anymore, Stevie P. You just have to turn up. Oh, I like that, juggler. December equals Aquarium. Advent. Yours. So, as I was saying earlier, so if you like this kind of thing, but would rather have it with really tiny heads all up in one corner, then this happens. Same thing tomorrow on Andrew's channel. The Aquarium Daily channel will do their live stream. But rather than just one boring person, there's loads of them. So a little bit more variety. If you like that kind of thing, they do a quiz, they do bingo, some fishy chat, some all kinds of things going on there. So go and have a look, see what's going on. All my questions tomorrow relate to the year 1968. Oh. Is that the year the Titanic sank? No, it can't be. I don't know. What's special about the year 1968? No buffering. Good. No buffering. Fine. Thank you. You're lying, YouTube. Everything's fine. Shush. Still says it. We've got no drop frames. Everything seems to be fine. CPU's barely being touched. And YouTube's not happy. Join as a member of the channel. Yes, you can do these things. I mean, you can do these things now, but if you want to join as a member, maybe wait till next month and then it'll go towards the charity that we still haven't decided on. I will put it back up now, but we want to get... Where was it? Come and join us on Discord. I will. I haven't done it yet, but I will get round to this, where we'll put on Discord something where you can vote for your favourite forfeits. It might be shave your head. I'm fine with that. Not a problem. Do it every month anyway. Get to 100 quid, shave your head. We talked about it. Maybe there would be, I don't know, shave your beard. Don't want to do that. I like the illusion of one chin that the beard gives me. Don't want to go back to 3 chins. Get a tattoo of something. Wear a King of DIY t-shirt for a stream. Do a 24-hour live stream. Some kind of forfeits. Not completely mental forfeits like chop a finger off, or normal forfeits that a normal person with a job and a family and stuff can do. To try and raise some money for some good causes. So we've done calendars in the past. It's not quite worked out this year for the calendar, so we're going to do something else, another way to raise money. So that kind of thing, that will set some targets, see if we can reach them, and raise some money for a good cause and have a bit of a laugh at the same time. That's what we want to do. I hit the like that much, it doesn't like me back. You smash that like. That's what you have to do. Give it a proper kicking. Rene Decoir says, my Fahaka is eating 6mm krill pellet. Excellent, good. You've done some pellet training. That's what I like to see. Well done. Resident Alien says, I had a Disney moment with a raccoon and its babies. I saved the babies and I got a look of pure appreciation from a mama raccoon. What is there a raccoon Disney relationship of some kind? How are the baby discus doing? They're doing really well. The baby discus have overtaken the baby discus I bought have overtaken the size of the baby discus I bred by quite some way. They're putting on the muscle. Let's put it that way. They're doing really well. I saw a baby fox on the way home from work. We have a family of foxes and a badger that visits our garden quite regularly. And I've got one of those trail cams, so you can capture that. I've got loads of footage of foxes just farting about in my garden. Looks like a nice life being a fox. You're just fannying about, doing your thing. Everyone's happy. Get to £100. I think I want more than £100 to shave the beard. Dye your beard live online. I mean, yeah, because it would dye quite well because it's so grey. Yes, bright pink. Yep, I'd be up for that. A pink beard. I don't know why we both went straight for pink there. It could be any colour. I could dye my beard brown and make myself look 10 years younger. Catch it in your zipper for 500 quid. I want a lot more than 500 quid for that. Can I rent those fish to eat my blackbeard? As soon as they've finished eating my blackbeard algae, you're welcome to borrow them. The raccoon moment was just beautiful, and it touched my heart that Mama Raccoon looked back at me after I saved her babies. She walked back to my feet and looked up at me in thanks. Oh. And you piss on my chips, why don't you, Mandy? Grey hair is typically more coarse and actually doesn't absorb dye well. Just saying. I shave my head for free. Cheers. Well, yeah, I shave my head monthly, so I'm fine with that. That could be a £5. If we get to a £5, I'll shave my head. I'll have to look into dyeing techniques as to how we dye some grey hair. Right, we've got one more quiz for your delectation. Regulars will know we have the Eliminator, where we have 10 questions, increasing in difficulty as they go. Again, this week I think the Eliminator is very gettable. So while you're all thinking up horrible things to do to me in the month of December, I'll have to bleach it first. I have to bleach my... How do you bleach a beard? What? I've been bald since, like, early 20s. I'm not up on techniques. How do you bleach things? Literally just pour bleach on it. I might need an assistant. I don't know how to do this. Blonde is also a pain. I had so much bleaching to get a blue dip dye. Is that a thing? A blue dip dye? That's nice to say. Blue dip dye. Zippergate for the win. Yeah, like I kind of want 10 grand or more to get to that kind of level of just thinking about that's painful enough. I said that last week. What? That is entirely gettable. I thought last week's was gettable as well for mine, and nobody got there. You get thick bleach from under the sink and stick your head in a bowl of it. Well, I could just dip my chin in. I suppose you'd have to let it soak for a while. I'm sure there's... I've seen it done. Don't you, like, put some kind of hat on and pull hair through and rub stuff in your head to bleach? I don't know. Peroxide powder and cream. That's the stuff. Okay, fine. What are you bleaching? The beard. That might be one of the forfeits, is to bleach the beard. You mix a powder and an activator and paint it on and let it sit. It's not difficult. Okay, maybe I could do that on my own then. We could do it live on stream. If we get enough money for the charity. So, it's there. That's kind of what we'll be going with in the month of December. If you're just feeling extra generous and want to give me some cash, you can give me it now and I'll just pocket it. And I'll use it to buy some bleach maybe. So, today, this is Graham donations. In December, this will be charity donations. But we were talking about the quiz. So, we're doing the Eliminator. Again, it was a bit rushed, so I've used pre-prepared questions. And I do think it's entirely gettable. Presentation view. Oh, hang on. Come on, computer, play the game. I need to do a quick reset. Right, so if you're interested in doing the Eliminator, that's the QR code, and I've just pasted in chat the link if you want to play along. I could just do a stripe of colour, a racing stripe beard. I mean, I don't mind looking as ridiculous as possible. I'm a bit wary of like the tattoo thing, because it would have to be something I kind of want. So there was a suggestion that you could pay for a tattoo and you could get the JT Keeping Fish logo tattoo. No, not doing that. But he discovers beer and women and gives up on YouTube. There's no way that I'm having a tattoo for the next however long I live. So it would have to be something like my channel logo or a discus or something like that. I don't want to shave my beard off and look like I will look like a knob without my beard. I remember what I looked like before I had a beard. It wasn't pretty. But as long as I still have it, if it's pink, blue and green, fine, whatever. I'll be like, yeah, it's for charity, it's a bet. But other ideas, we want lots of things. So what I'd ideally like is, like, you know, when you have like those big charity things and they have like the charity bucket thermometer things where it's like, oh, we've got up to this one, so now I have to do that. No, we've got up to this one, now I have to, oh, we've got up to there, he has to colour his beard in. Oh, whatever. That's the thing. So I'd like lots of ideas on that scale of things progressively getting more and more crazy. Also, make sure you have not recently washed your face yourself for at least 24 hours, as the natural oil. Well, I haven't washed my face in about 15 years, so I think we'll be fine. Do a Lemmy beard. I'd love to do a Lemmy beard. I like my beard, but I'm shit at growing beards, so, you know. Get the iconic mom heart tattoo. Yeah. A discus tattoo. I'd be into that kind of thing. Right, are we ready? We have 10 people who are interested in doing the Eliminator. I could always climb a ladder for charity. I was thinking about auctioning off like guest spots. Then I thought, what a twat you are, Graham. Stop having such a big head. Like, I don't know, other YouTubers bid for being a co-host on the Aquarium Adventures live stream. or like a collab or something along those lines, where you could like come and join me for an hour on my live stream. Thinking it would be some kind of promotion, but as I literally get 50 people coming along, it's not that valuable. Maybe a collab on a video where I usually get a few thousand. That might be a bit more worth something. I don't know. The ice bucket challenge, but instead the water bucket challenge, where you change the tank water and dump it on yourself. Yeah, things like that. Mild peril, where I might get a little bit ill and nothing else. Need to set up a board of trustees in charge of coming up with ideas. That's a good idea. Right, are we about ready? We've got 12 people ready to go. I think, no offence to anybody, but I think I trust the ladies more than the gents, because this is the kind of scenario where the gents would go, what could we do that would cause the most pain / embarrassment? Whereas the ladies might be a little bit more sensible. I prove my point. Are we ready for some eliminating? What do we think? We've got 12 of you. We'll start the countdown. Remember, this is 10 questions, increasing in difficulty. There's some different ones where you have to type in things, move things around. So, check them out. Which of these animals is stripy? Is it a hippo, a giraffe, a zebra, or a cheetah? Which of these animals is stripy? %, of people think it's a zebra. Or a zebra, depending where you come from. Well done. Well done. I'm just going to pause the game for a second, because I think I might have forgotten to... No, it didn't work. Okay, question 2. What plant is beer made from? Hops, potatoes, sloe, or answer option D? I don't know why that always does that. It's not a trick. It's not answer option D. Is it hops, potatoes, or sloe? Ugh, spelling error. God damn me. For the record, says Mandy, if it says answer option, that's not right, right? Tonight, that's not right. Tonight, that means I was in too much of a rush and didn't save something properly. So hopefully there'll be no more of them, but if there are... Right, I'm going to pause it again because I can't remember what question's next. And I think I've got some text and like typey any questions, which I'd like to give you more time for, but I forgot to give you more time, so I will edit it on the fly. Question 3 is not one of those questions, so we will go with that one. What is the capital city of Portugal? Is it Porto, London, Lisbon, or Paris? So, is it Porto or Paris, Lisbon or London? What is the capital city of Portugal? I mean, this is the one where everyone thinks it's Lisbon, isn't it? It's like, what's the capital of Australia? It's Sydney. No, it's not. What's the capital of Portugal? It's Lisbon. Yeah, it's Lisbon. It's Lisbon. Everyone's still in. 2 have been eliminated for slowness, I believe. Question 3. Are we ready for question 3? No, we'll pause it again and we'll go on to question 4. Play. How many yards are in a mile? Is it 1,530? Is it 100? 8,315? Or 1,760? How many yards are in a mile? Oh, a bit of a split on this one. Manana. We've got a 60-40 split. 40 going for 1530 and 60 going for 1760. $17.60. I even included a banana for scale. So that leaves us with Texas Tom, Shadow, Laurie Carey Day, Error 404, and Skinzarno. I'm going to pause it again, move on to question 5, give you a little bit longer, and go. Singer-songwriter Blank Stevens claimed it's hard to get by just upon a smile in his 1970 single Wild World. I won't sing this one. It's hard to get by just on a smile. Oh dear. I saw some of the answers coming in there. So, I would have allowed Yusuf Islam, but at the time he was called Cat Stevens. Cat Stevens. Some of your answers. Shakin' Stevens. 2 of you thought it was Shakin' Stevens. And then 1 Willie Zipper, just because they didn't know. So yes, it was Cat Stevens, so 1 person is left. Texas Tom. I would have given you, if you have 2 T's, spelled cat wrong, we would have covered it. Slanjivar. Cheers. Thank you very much. Question 6. So this is where we start to get a bit tougher, but still gettable, I think. Question 6. What beloved 1970s actor starred in and sang the theme song for 1980s TV series The Fall Guy?
Write the theme tune, sing the theme tune.
Is it Bill Bixby, Lee Majors, James Brolin, or Robert Conrad? Basically, who was the Fall Guy? Mandy says B. Tommy says B. Both of you are correct. It was Lee Majors
Who sang the theme tune?
Question 7. It's time to get a bit nervous. Arrange these worldly movies in the order they were released, oldest first. So you have to move them around, oldest to newest. We've had A Wonderful World, then Wayne's World, then Waterworld, then Jurassic World. So of all the worlds, that is correct. Well done. Question number 8. Ooh. That's why we're on that one. Just to confirm the years: A Wonderful World, 1939, Wayne's World, 92, Waterworld, 95, and Jurassic World, 2015. Question 8. What marine animal was confirmed as a Russian spy / guard this week? Was it a beluga whale, a dolphin, a narwhal, or a manatee? What was confirmed as a Russian spy this week? It's quite a sad story because it also died this week. Tommy has gone with a manatee. It was in fact a beluga whale. So it made the headlines 3 or 4 years ago. It was an escaped Russian spy, but they think it might have been a guard whale. But somebody confirmed they worked in the beluga whale training department in Russia before they defected, and confirmed it was indeed. It was a spy or a guard. It was there to guard a submarine base. So we're out at question 8. Unlucky. Brian says he'd still be in. Right, well, last couple of questions. Question 9. Just type in the answer, A, B, C or D. Just for fun. Which princess's castle at the original Disneyland in California is based on this Bavarian wonder? Is it Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Snow White or Belle? Tommy says A. Mandy says B. B it is, Sleeping Beauty's castle. And then last question, the hardest question of the evening. What object at 100 times zoom is shown here? Is it cake, cheese, coral or sponge? And we've got Tommy and Mandy almost immediately coming in with D, sponge. It is indeed sponge. Oh, back to question 1. Stop, end, finish, done. Unfortunately, nobody won. I don't know why it's telling me who my winners are. That's because I started again. Sorry. Ignore. No one's getting a prize. No, you're all out. Me, back to me. One friggin' question. Well, that's all it takes. Stupid mile question. I'd have won that. So, I guess I should have put the mile question last. I've lost my... No, I haven't. I was going to say I've lost my bottle opener, but I haven't. It's me Fishy bottle opener. We're going to move on to our blue moon.
Blue moon. You saw me standing low.
So, traditionally, the last 15 minutes, as we have not got any extended time tonight. If you want to know any embarrassing questions about my parents, I know how many feet are in a mile, but my brain just froze when I tried to divide it by 3. I hold my hands up, I would not have known that one. It would have been a guess. I think it just annoys me that a mile isn't a round number. Even though we still use miles an hour, and I still prefer to work in miles. How many miles is it to Leeds? Yeah, whatever. Kilometres make so much more sense. How many metres in a kilometre? 1,000. Oh, right. That's a nice number. How many yards are in it? Oh, 1,700. What? No. Stupid. There's 4 furlongs in that. What? Shut up. Miles per hour for driving is easy. Yeah. I do like working miles per hour, but it is a stupid measurement. Graham, what is the most embarrassing thing you can tell us about your parents? Or your dad, because your mum might kill you. I don't remember them ever doing anything particularly embarrassing. I do remember my dad always telling me that we shared the same sense of humour, and whenever he would give me a lift somewhere or with my friends or whatever, he'd be like, yeah, me and Graham are exactly the same, we laugh at all the same jokes, we do this, that and the other, and I'd be like, oh, shut up, Dad. Of course we don't. I've literally turned into my dad. I say things to my kids and wind up my kids and then think, he's right. That's exactly what he said to me and did to me. So, not that it's an embarrassing thing. Did you ever get away with anything you regret with your parents? Yes or no is fine. I don't want to destroy you. No, there's very few things I regret. I probably did get away with quite a lot because I'm an only child, so I didn't have any brothers or sisters, so I noticed it, that I felt blessed, if you like, that I was treated slightly different than some of the things my friends would say, where they'd be like, oh, I have to do this, that and the other because my big brother did this when he was my age, so I have to do it. And I'm like, oh, right, well, it doesn't. Or I know I got things that might have been a struggle for other families because they had to buy 3 of them for the 3 kids, whereas it was just 1 for me. And now that I am a grown-up and have 3 kids, it's daft things like going on holiday, how much more expensive it is to take an extra 3 people. If I was just taking 1 person, that would be so much more affordable. And yeah, so there are things like that where I think, not necessarily, I didn't necessarily get away with anything, but I was definitely more privileged because I was an only child as such. But I didn't get away with anything I regretted. So I like to think I was fairly responsible, and at the same time I was also a complete wreck, where I would go out and do daft things. So the one thing I guess I regret is I didn't go to school for like 6 months. I just decided, no, I'm going to go and play golf instead. And it was first year of my hires. So in Scotland, at my age, you did standard grades, then hires. In England, it would be GCSEs and A levels. So the first year of my A levels, if you like, I was like, nah, can't be bothered. I'm going to go and play golf instead, or hang out with my mates, or whatever. So I didn't go for ages, and employed some quite ingenious techniques to try and get away with it, I thought. But obviously I got caught in the end, and I regretted that because that was stupid. And you know, when you do that parent thing of, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. They didn't say that, but I could tell they were disappointed, and I was like, oh, that was pretty stupid. I'm a bit of a dick, yes, I shouldn't have done that. So it was fine. I went back to school and did fine in my exams and everything and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, it was a bit of a daft thing to do, and I regret doing it, but in the end I didn't really get away with it, so I don't know if that counts as an answer to that question. But I would do things like, oh yeah, so we'd say things like, oh, I'm just going to go and stay at Gary's tonight, or then Gary would say, I'm going to go and stay at Dave's, and then Dave would say, I'm going to go and stay with Rob, and then we'd just go out and get pissed in a field. But that's kind of just standard kid stuff when I was a kid. So, I don't know. You disappointed me last Sunday. Oh, I'm sorry. None of the crew turned up for the Bradford auction. I was not aware that the Bradford auction was on. In fact, I think I did see a post by you that it was on, but I'm very busy these days. Sorry. I do see things going on all the time. Go, oh yeah, that's an idea, and then immediately out of my brain, I forget about it. My LFS had an old golden 540 litre aquarium. Very good. And his intern wanted it, so he asked if he could get it tattooed in the LFS logo on his leg. So the owners... What? So his intern wanted it, so he asked if he could get it if he tattooed the logo on his leg, and the owner said yes, think he would never do it. The day after, he came in with a new tattoo. Turns out he had a tattoo gun. Oh God, that's... I mean, I do see people all the time that you get tattoo people, and there's very different versions of them. There's ones who are like, this is art, and I've got a friend of mine's got some really cool tattoos. He's got like a sleeve with different things going on, and they're all really intricate and great. And then you get the ones who are I went to Ibiza when I was 17 and I've got this yin yang symbol, and then you get the ones who've just like covered in random shit. So I don't think I could ever be the covered in random shit person. I'm definitely not I went to Ibiza when I was 17 and now I've got this. If I was ever going to get a tattoo, I would want it. That's the only reason I don't have any tattoos, is I'm so worried about getting the right thing, because I'm going to have to live with it forever. So the people who are just like, yeah, I'll get this tattoo, I'm like, wow. I really enjoyed your parents earlier. What did it like to got? Yeah, so you get different things, don't you? You never know what's going on here. Every now and again I say something to my children and I hear my mother and I feel like I should put myself in time out. Yeah. For me, it's I wind my kids up in the same way that my dad would wind me up, and I go, yep. But right up until that realisation, I'm like, I'm the funniest man alive. This is hilarious. Oh, yeah, I didn't like that when I was a kid. Okay. Disappointed was harder to hear than angry for me. Oh, often, yes. Andre with a fishy question. What kind of substance do you put in your tank to make them grow? And how much do you put in your tank? Can you help me with this? Why? What kind of substance? Do you mean substrate? I don't know. Might mean substance do you put in your tank to make them grow? Make what grow? The fish? The plants? What are you talking about, Willis? Do you mean this tank? If you mean this tank, go and watch my last video. Don't follow any advice I give you, because this is a mess. I worked with someone who had their own tattoo gun and would do her own, but she had a background in art. Yeah, and some people are just like, yeah, whatever. There you go, squiggly line with a stick man. I'm like, pfft. I like the idea of tattoos, but I don't like the idea of forever, can't be changed. While we're waiting for Andre to come up with some more detail to that question, remember, we'll hear most Fridays. In December, we're aiming for a bit of a charity drive, but for the rest of November, just chilling out, having some fun. Come and join us. After this, Cold Water Aquatics is probably streaming. Go and check them out. Say hello. Say Graham sent me. That's always nice. The plants. Oh, Lisa, making a bid for moderator. Join the Discord. You can have a better convoy about it there. That is a good idea. So, Discord is up here. All these people are in the Discord server every now and again. Some of them are really knowledgeable too. Sorry, I just saw that comment. That made me laugh. No. Well, yeah, alright then. I ain't going to show you, so I'll just go, yep, done. So what kind of substance? If you mean substrate, this is just sand. This was a bit of I'll show you, you don't need fancy stuff to be able to grow plants. And for a while, it was true. Because these plants went wild, the Amazon swords grew like nobody's business, everything went crazy. So it's just sand I did use root tabs to give them a good start, and I was dosing with CO2 and fertilizers. Go and watch my last video. Something went wrong. I think there was an imbalance with the CO2, and blackbeard algae took over, and it just went all out of sync and went, nope, not going to look nice anymore, bye. If that's not what you mean, join in Discord, we'll discuss it more. Convo, that's the word, not convoy. This stream has zipped by. Yes, thank you for that. Goldwater Aquatic stream, there you go, that's the one. Go and check it out. Say Graham sent you. If you don't want to follow on with the YouTube train, you can go and join Discord, find some things in there. If anybody wants to set up said Discord channels to work out what we're going to do for this tier list and forfeit list or whatever it is, do that. Otherwise I'll get to it at some point, but if somebody else wants to have a go for it. That's all fine. All the Aquarium Adventures links, including Discord, yeah, use the Fish Fam link. Not seen Fish Fam for a while. Did they not pop up anymore? Have I upset Fish Fam? Zippy G. I don't know why she chose to tell that story. But yes, that's it. Through the week we're going to have probably another follow-up. Will it be this week or will it be next week? Probably next week we will do another follow-up on the discus and the bass and the snakehead. Bit of a disappointing update on the snakehead. It looks like it's got a bit of a spinal kink. It's really growing fast, so it's putting on the size, but I've noticed a bit of a kink that's like, and I don't know if that's going to grow out when it gets bigger, because usually when a small fish gets a bit of a kink, when it's small, it'll only get worse. Isn't affecting them in any way, because it's still piling on the food, so I'm not thinking of culling or anything like that. It's just a bit disappointing. You're like, it's not going to be a perfect specimen, but if it's healthy, that's fine. So we'll be talking about them. We've got the Oscar has made a full recovery, so that will probably need to go back in Megatank as well. The Oscar has turned out to be a bit of a dick and has beat up the fish that he's in that recovery tank with. So some updates there, and then just general stuff where I'm probably going to put the discus pair that I don't think are now a pair, because they've now had what, 6 or 7 if not 8 spawns of infertile eggs, so I think I've just put in 2 females rather than the actual pair, so I'll put them back in the main tank to get them to repair and try and just pay a bit more attention and get the right pair going again. Yeah, and lots of other things going on. I've got the goldfish tank in my hall in the main house to do an update on and move all the white cloud minnows into that one. That's looking pretty cool. So there's lots coming, so if you're interested in some fishy content, click the subscribe button, not video, and come along and watch some of those videos. The live streams are a bit more free form, where it's just kind of farting about on the internet, having a bit of a chat. Not always so fishy related, but the long form stuff is mostly fishy related. I've also I don't know, I can't believe I've not mentioned this yet. Hang on, wait a minute here. Wait a minute. Don't go yet. I want you to go. I want you to all go and do something for me. I have a second channel called Aquarium Adventure Clips, which I'm now logging into. Where someone, I think it might have been Juggler, mentioned, when's the last time you made a video on that Clips channel? I kind of gave up on it because I was like, I don't even want to watch these videos. Why would anybody else want to watch these videos? So I thought I'll try and make a bit of a comeback on that channel. So I'm going to do like alternate versions of my videos where those of you who have been around for years, I used to do them in videos where I'd put at the end, I'd do like a blooper reel of me getting tongue-tied or forgetting something or doing something wrong or whatever it is. But I think I'm going to use the Clips channel to do some of the blooper reels, but set to music. So I'm launching my music career. Because I found a great toy to play with, some AI music generating stuff. So I've paid for the license so as I can make videos and stuff like that. But I've made a music video about the blackbeard algae, which is rubbish, but I think the idea is good. So I'm going to have a play around with that if I get some time. So if you don't mind, go and have a look at it. Think, is this stupid enough to be enjoyable? Let me know whether or not it is. As Brian is saying there, I have liked it and commented. You have indeed, thank you. No, you haven't, liar. 2 people have commented. Stuart Laker and Nabo have commented. So go and have a look at that video. This one here. See if you like it. See if it's different. See if it's so stupid that it's enjoyable. And then I'll start putting some quality ones together. Do the adult discus have distinct patterns so you can ID them? If you'd asked me 6 months ago, I went, yeah, of course. I couldn't possibly get it wrong. I clearly have. So they are all the same strain. Of the ones that were paired up, there's like 6 of them that are the same strain. And they're not identical, but they're very similar. So when you try and scoop them out to put them into a thing, what I've done there is I've got the one that was the female laying the eggs. I definitely got that one, put it into the other tank, and then when I went back to get what I thought was the male, it darted off, and I did a bit of a chasing around the tank. I'll get you yet. Clearly I just got the wrong one, so the actual dad's in there going, ha ha ha, can't catch me. So it's one of these ones. I think it's one of these 2 that you can see here. More than likely that one. So what I need to do is wait for them to start laying again and just take a picture, because even though the patterns are similar, they are different enough to be able to go, right, it's this one. What kind of sand do you use? This, I think it's just play sand. Hopefully the spinal kink doesn't get worse and he can be fine without. Yeah, the thing is, that tank that he's in now has had so many water changes and so many good, high protein, good food that I'm pissed off that he's developed this kink, because it wasn't there when he was a tiny little thing when I first got him, or at least I couldn't see it then, but as he's grown, this little kink has come in, and I'm like, I couldn't have done more. Where does that come from? Brian is innocent. He might be. Get photo. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm planning to do. Definitely. Right. You've had four minutes extra free. You haven't even paid for them. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me. Like I say, go and watch some videos. Have some fun. Have a great weekend, everyone. If I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the windy, as they say. Bye.